We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Gus Shasha, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
Stepping into the box, Carlos Gomez, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First offering on its way. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. Santana handles it for the first out of the game. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
Here's Ryan Braun now. Ball 1. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
The 1-0. Shasha has tossed more than 500 innings at the big league level with a dominant sub-3 ERA, good by anybody's standards. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
The 2-1 home. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Ryan Braun with the solo home run. 4th home run here in the early going. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
That is third. The shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Now in the box, Mike Napoli. He went deep in the contest last night. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
Now the 1-0.
1-1.
2 out, nobody on. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Popped him up. Mustafa for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Brewers do pick up a run on the Ryan Braun homer. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 1-0 Milwaukee. Trevor Cahill, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, when you think of Trevor Cahill, you think of one thing: power sinker. A lot of guys around the league refer to this guy as he throws a bowling ball. Sinker, slider guy, two-pitch guy, will occasionally throw a changeup. The key to Trevor Cahill, getting that power sinker in the strike zone. And if he is, you're going to see a boat of balls.
Jose Reyes.
First offering on its way. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
The 1-2. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1. Stepping up now, Mike Moustakas comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hit down the third baseline. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Batting first, the center fielder, Andrew Moustakas.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Comes set with the 0-1. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Working for the punch out and the offering. In the air down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. So stepping in, Chris Davis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Hey, great arm action on that changeup right there. You come up to the plate with runners in scoring position, you're going to be super aggressive. I don't fault that guy for swinging through.
Moustakas at second with 2 down. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Just don't understand the game plan right here. Walking up to home plate, you had to think you could potentially be pitched around. But now you find yourself down 0-2, and it's a battle.
Oh, and 2. Here it is. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Pirates leave one. They trail this one 1-0. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
Heidi, thanks. And Dero, I'll send this one to you. As an infielder, these are games that can really challenge a player. Settling in now, Keston Hiura. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. Here comes the first pitch. Now here's the pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
That is it.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And guys, you want to talk about taking care of the baseball, doing what's right, playing fundamentally sound. This team has the fewest errors in the league. Not only do they make the routine plays, but they'll make the spectacular ones as well. Can't be understated the importance of what they're bringing to the table on the defensive side. Check that out today.
Chris Davis next to bat. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 5 homers and 15 RBIs. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And it's 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
At the plate, Dustin Espinoza, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes in here right at 260. 3 homers and 5 driven in. And there's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Hey, I don't care that pitch didn't light up the radar gun. 89 miles an hour executed 2-seamer is almost unhittable.
Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Into the box now, number 23, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And he falls behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, we all know he's going to get strikeouts when he's on the mound. It's kind of his thing. The key for the offense is to actually make them work for him. So that 3-pitch see you later isn't going to help very much.
Into the box, Nelson Hahn, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. The windup and the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Braun has a read on it, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Standing in, Derek Norris. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
High in the air out to center field. McCutchen is under it. 1 away. And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these 2 teams sit in relation to one another. Digging in now, Trevor Cahill. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
batting, the center fielder, Carlos Gomez.
To the plate now, Carlos Gomez to try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
The right fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
At the plate now, Ryan Braun, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Now the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, last 2 pitches back to back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Has a look, now the pitch.
Ball, inside.
First and second now, 1 man out. And this is swung on and missed on a good pitch, and Braun is gone for route number 2.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Stepping in now, Jordy Mercer, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this.
We're back as the Pirates prepare for their at-bats here in the 3rd inning, and this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Here you go.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
No left fielder, Logan Morrison.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Logan Morrison is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. A ball and a strike.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled off.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
The next 1-2 pitch. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Another 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And it's fouled away. Slow little roller to third. And he can't make the play as he overruns it, but that should be scored as an infield single. The tag, and he is out at second.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Gus Piazza.
At the plate, Gus Shashka, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Now batting, Jose Reyes, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Davis on the move, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. So a runner at first with 2 away. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Braun has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. One left for Pittsburgh. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Mike Napoli.
Mike Napoli.
Now here's the pitch.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1-2.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Now at the plate, Keston Hiura comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Stepping in, Chris Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and a strike to count. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. But they lead it 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Now the 2-0 home. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
The first baseman, number 19.
Digging in, Chris Davis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat.
Oh. 1-0. Oh. 2-0.
The 2-0 on the way. Is a curveball that catches the zone for a strike.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The batter, the third baseman, Carlos.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. First offering on its way.
Oh. 1 ball, no strikes.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Santana in front with a 2-0 count.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Into the bushes and gone. Oye como va. It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Bucs have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Now batting, number 23.
In now, number 23. A ball and no strikes. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he fouls this one off. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Here now the 2-2. Line toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, D-Row. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Into the box now, Nelson Hahn. A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled off. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Braun giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The left fielder, Logan Morrison.
Now a throw over to first. Runner back standing. So now to the plate, Logan Morrison, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Brewers manager to discuss his thoughts on Milwaukee's offense so far. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Justin Espinosa.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Turned on down the line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Standing in now, Derek Norris. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. There to take it in is McCutchen now for route number 2.
The pitcher, number 37.
So striding forward now, Trevor Cahill. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
In there, 0-1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Stays alive, still 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs. So he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The pitcher, yeah, Siaka.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Into the box, Jose Reyes. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swing and a line drive. And a leaping try there, but he comes up a bit short as this is into left center, a base hit. And he is in there.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you're talking about double digits, Dan. Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Moustakas. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch coming, here it is. Lays off 1-0. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Didn't get on top of the sinker at all. If that's what it was trying to be, it stayed high.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Outside, 3-0 now. On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. The 3-0 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Up next for the Pirates, for center fielder, Andrew.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Second and third here, 1 man out. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Hira is under it. 2 gone. Into the box now, Chris Davis. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Second and third, 2 away. 1-1 the count to Chris Davis.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty, everything on the outer half of the plate.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Hit down the line at first. And this goes right past him. Oh my, that might plate 2. And both runners will score as they've taken the lead here at 3-1.
We're in the middle of this one here, D-Roll. That's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan. But when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to plate, your eyes light up, and you have to come through for the team. Great at bat right there.
So now Carlos Santana, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Two out with the man at first. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Gomez is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and a runner left on. 5 innings complete. It's the Pirates 3 and the Brewers 1. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder Carlos Gomez.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
First pitch on its way. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
The 1-0 is a bunt attempt, but he missed it.
Trying to make something happen there with a drag bunt. Couldn't get it down, but I like that he waited a pitch to give it a try. Sometimes that will back the defense up a bit if they're anticipating it on the first pitch of an AB.
And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 sent in the air out to straightaway central. McCutchen on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Ryan Braun. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch on its way. Hops this one up. But this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. And Braun's able to resist. The count moves in his favor. 2-1 now. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. McCutchen is under it, and that's the second out of the inning. Ready once again, Jordy Mercer. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
The 1-0. And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
The 1-2.
Nope, that's the ball. I got the count. 2-2.
Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. High in the air out towards shallow right. Hahn will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Score holds. It's 3-1. Digging in and looking for more, number 23, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Number 23.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is on the ground over to first. Onto the pitcher, Cahill covering for the out.
Now that
Stepping into the box, Nelson Hahn. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1. 1-0.
The 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gomez is there. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Logan Morrison, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And right into the shift. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Liner toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
To the plate now, Gus Shasha, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Pirates leave 1, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Napoli. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Here comes the first pitch.
Tying run. It'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Trying to send him packing for the second time.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
This one's down to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Ready now, Keston Hiura. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. 0-1 the count. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. And this is knocked down on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. Next for Milwaukee, Chris Davis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Line drive to center field. McCutchen is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Ready for another chance? Jose Reyes. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command, even if he's still throwing strikes? Stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. Eric Ballou gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike one. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up, and there's one down now. Now at the plate, Mike Moustakas. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Neil Walker will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Braun has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. In now, Andrew McCutchen. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, pretty impressive if you ask me. So many times you beat a sinker into the ground, you end up grounding out to third. You're running down to first base, and you're so upset at yourself. At least he got under the thing. He knows his bat playing is pretty decent.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Hot shot on the ground is short. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Pirates as the lead remains 3-1. Neil Walker stays in the ballgame in the 9-hole and takes over at second base.
Now playing second base, number 18, Neil Walker.
Ready to begin the 8th and set to go as the third baseman, Dustin Espinosa.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
And it's quickly 0-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
In now, Derek Norris, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Not close. It's 2-0. 3-0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-0 is looked at for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. There's ball 4.
Well, these guys have had a hard time making contact all game long, racking up a bunch of Ks, so that's their first walk of the game. We'll see if that gets them going a bit.
Number 57 will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
For Milwaukee, number 57.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Norris rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate, as it's now a 1-run ball game.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Here's the Pirates skipper up out of the dugout now on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. Number 31 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 31.
At the plate now, Carlos Gomez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Hit to third, gloved by Santana, and there are 2 away now. Digging in now for the Brewers, Ryan Braun. He's working on bringing home the tying run, standing at second base. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Comes set, the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. From the stretch. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Gone! A two-run shot that gives them the lead. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left as they take the lead 4-3.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
The bat, number 10, Jordy Mercer.
Stepping in now, Jordy Mercer, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The windup and the 0-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this two-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's now a 4-3 Milwaukee lead. Scott Barnes is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
17, Scott Barnes.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and set to go is the veteran first baseman Chris Davis.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
That's the perfect answer after you've given up the lead in the previous inning. Put the tying run on second and get the momentum going back in your favor. Now we'll see if they can cash in.
Striding in, Carlos Santana. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball 1. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Outside, 3-0 now. From the belt, the pitch, and he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Into the box, number 23. He got on top of the victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Here comes the first pitch. Sacrifice attempt here. Only play to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
You can't ask for anything more than that. The tying run moves over to third now with only one out, so we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
Stepping in, Nelson Hahn, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. At the plate, Logan Morrison. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch on its way, and he gets ahead 0-1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he will look at a called third strike. Oh, and a big one there as the bases stay loaded, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Taylor Gutu will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 17, Taylor Gutu.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. Ready with the 0-1. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he will knock this ball down. And that'll plate the tying run from third as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Feliz answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Standing in now, Jose Reyes, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Again, another foul ball. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Fouled off. The 0-2. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here's the 1-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Barehanded at his knees. Got him. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. We've played 8 full, and we are tied 4-4. Jake McGee will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. All set to start the 9th in this one, and stepping in the long ball threat, Mike Napoli. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Ball 2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
into the box, Keston Hiura, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Ball three as he misses low with it here.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
The left fielder, number 20, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he has just given them the lead late as this is down for extra bases. He's in there at the plate. And here in the 9th, they have taken the lead.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
First pitch on its way.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Set to deliver the 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up is the left fielder, and this one is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 4th home run here in the early going, and it's now 7-4.
Well, any insurance run you could put on the board this late in the game feels like 2 runs. That's how important they are. They're up 3 now and only need 3 more outs to end this one. See if they can close the deal.
The catcher, number 36, Garrett Norris.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Cody Allen enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Number 37, Cody Allen.
So now to the plate, Derek Norris. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
1-1.
2-1.
Three runs already home here. Fouled off. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Another try at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled away.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Grounded to third. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Number 39 will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
For Milwaukee, number 39.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Pirates. It's the Brewers 7 and the Buccos 4. Rob Wooten comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Leading off the inning, Neil Walker, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Popped him up. Espinoza is under it. He's got it 1 away. Standing in, Andrew McCutchen, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Here it comes. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
1-0 pitch on the way. Just a tick behind for a strike. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Number 19.
Here's Chris Davis now. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Late that time for a strike. Wooten is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays. Hey, it's much easier to lay off the breaking stuff when it's coming in towards you instead of when it breaks away. A good take there.
2 balls and a strike now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. Swinging a hard liner to center field. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. From the stretch. From the belt, kicks and deals. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Fouled off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
The 1-2. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He brings it in, and the Brewers have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Milwaukee Brewers came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Feliz claims the win out of the pen, his first. Rob Wooten earns the save out of the bullpen, his second. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 7 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 2 men on base. For the Pirates, 4 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 31 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.